And this man in this story had the faith to be able to believe that I don't even need Jesus in the same room as I am to know what he can do. And there are moments in life where you don't feel him near. But in faith, believing and trusting him at his word, not just at his touch. And that's what this man was able to do, to say, I trust Jesus at his word that my servant can be healed and there can be a turnaround for my servant. I can trust him at his word just purely by his reputation of faithfulness. And the reputation that he has of the supernatural and miracles, and there can be healing just purely by who he is and by his word. The faith to believe that I don't even need a touch from him. I don't even need to even feel him right now, his presence right now, to know that he can come through and he's there and he's real and he hasn't forsaken and he hasn't forgotten. And that by his word my servant can be healed. And by his word you can see a turnaround. Because sometimes you don't feel him near, and it's the faith to be able to say, I don't feel you near right now, but I know that you are. And I know that even Jesus was willing to come into this guy's house. You know that he was, but he came back to Jesus and saying, no, I'm not worthy for you to be in my house. What a combination this was. The ability to have the humility to be able to say, I can't think about this. This Roman officer, whatever provision he needed in life, he was going to get. Whatever he needed to get done by himself, he was going to make it happen by himself. Whatever he needed done by himself, he was self-sufficient enough to get it done. And so, but to have the humility to say, I can't do anything about this, but Jesus can. So to trust someone else with something you have no control over, that's pretty amazing. That's a miracle for this man. So have the humility to be able to trust Jesus, but not only that, to have the humility to say, I'm not even worthy to be in your presence. To have all of that humility paired with the faith that he had to say, I can't do this on my own, but I know that you can. What a combination that is. Wouldn't that change some things? The ability to be able to be humble enough to say, in all of my self-sufficiency, the provision that I can find in myself is never going to be enough that I need for this life. And so how can I navigate this life without God? There's the humility to be able to say, in all of my self-sufficiency and all the things that I can control on my own, there's just things in life that are just beyond my control. That I have to have Jesus. So this Roman had the humility and the faith to be able to believe that God could do something great and something supernatural that no amount of money that he had or no amount of influence that he had was going to be able to heal his servant.